These are the BBK 1 5/8 inch chrome long tube headers for 1994 to 95 GTs and Cobras. If you're looking for a set of long tubes for your manual transmission 94 or 95, these are currently your only option, so you're going to want to check them out. Long tube headers offer a great way to get both sound and performance gains out of your Mustang, and a lot of people turn to chrome headers like these ones for a good look in the engine bay. Long tube headers are always a difficult install, especially considering you'll need to install a shorty mid-pipe with these headers. You can expect to spend a full day in the garage and a 3 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter. Let's look at some of the specifics of the headers first. You have a one-piece 3/8 inch laser cut flange up here to prevent leaks and create a good fit at the heads. The primary tubes are 1 5/8 inch mandrel bend, which is going to help with smooth airflow. They then merge down into your collector, which needs to connect to a new shorty mid-pipe, so just keep that in the back of your mind that you will need a new mid-pipe to run these long tubes on a 94 to 95. And it is recommended to stick with a BBK H or X pipe so you know that they'll fit together. I always encourage people to keep with the same brands because when you mix brands, you tend to run into some fitment issues. If we move on to the finish, these headers have a chrome finish. Now this is different than a natural or ceramic finish. A ceramic finish is more functional and a natural finish is more raw. The chrome finish that these headers have is popular for show cars or for those of you out there that want to keep a clean, bright finish under the hood. Just know that over time, a chrome finish does tend to change a little bit in color. Over time and after a lot of heat, you might get some gold notes on the headers. One thing I will say is that when it comes to long tubes, while a tune is not required, it's always going to be your best bet when you switch over to a long tube setup. Now I say this because a tune here will not only help you get everything out of these expensive mods, but one of the main purposes of the tune with the long tubes is to turn off those rear O2 sensors so you won't be getting a check engine light. Now if you really don't want a tune or it isn't in the budget for you right now, since we are talking about budget shopping at this point, then you can get away with running some MIL eliminators to get rid of that check engine light. When it comes to price, you can expect to pay right about $400 for these. BBK is more budget friendly than a lot of other options out there, but these particular headers are the only set that we have for the 94 to 95s right now. Do keep in mind though that you will need to pick up that shorty mid-pipe that I keep talking about. And a catted X-pipe is just under $400, while an off-road X-pipe costs right about $200. As for the install on this one, long tubes are always going to be a difficult install. I don't say this often, but if you don't have a helping hand or you don't have much experience, it might be better just take the car to a shop for the install. If you do plan on tackling this yourself, it's going to be a full 3 out of 3 wrenches in the scale and a day in the garage, especially considering you will need to install that mid-pipe with the headers. You can do it on a jack and jack stands, but a lift would make this easier for you for sure. You're gonna need your toolbox for this one with an assortment of different sockets, wrenches, and extensions. You're looking at things like disconnecting the steering shaft, the starter, and removing the motor mounts to get enough room here. Now, a lot of this install obviously requires working in some pretty tight areas, so while everything is straightforward and pretty simple when it comes down to it, getting access and maneuverability in these areas is actually tricky. And that's why you're looking at needing to remove a motor mount, so you can move things around and get some more room in there. And having a helping hand in this case is really going to benefit you, but a day of wrestling and some pretty penny spent on these mods is totally worth it in my opinion. That's going to wrap things up for the BBK 1 5/8 inch chrome long tube headers for 94 to 95 GT and Cobras. As always, you can check them out more online right here at AmericanMuscle.com.